Hi, my name is Beth Hiley here for BoardGameGeek, and I'm here with Gabriel Calderon from TGM Editions, and you've brought us a game which you are going to be demoing for us, which is why we have a little screen for the moment. But Gabriel, why don't you give us a quick description? We're playing Emboscados.
Yeah, that's it. Hi, Beth. Thanks for having me here. I'm Gabriel Calderon. I'm a lead developer at TGM Editora. We're a Brazilian publisher, and all our games are original games. We don't license games. We create our own games with designers from all over Brazil. And the first game I'm going to show you is Emboscados. It's one of our new releases here at SPIEL.digital. Okay, so Emboscados is a small card game. It's a small card game from board game designer Rodrigo Rego. And this is Emboscados. In Emboscados, we have little preys, okay? Those animals, those cute animals, we call them prey. It's kind of cruel, but they're the cute animals in the game. And we have the predators. They're cute as well, I guess. We have here a predator. And the goal of the game is to have the most points, okay? So everybody starts the game with 2 ID cards. They're secret, only the player knows the cards. You have 1 ID card for the prey and 1 ID card for the predator. And so you're trying to have your predator eat all the most prey he can. Okay, and the prey, you're trying to make your prey survive the most. So if you have the squirrel, you want the squirrel to survive. And if you have the fox, you want the fox to eat all the other prey. Okay, the fox can get points with the squirrel too, but the best thing is to survive, to make the squirrel survive, so you have the most points. And how do you play the game? You take cards from the deck. Okay, so we have a deck. And you take cards from the deck and you put them on one of those columns, like below a predator, all right? So when you put a card below a predator, this predator is eating the animal. It's like in real time, the points, you count the points in real time. The predator is eating the animal. Each animal have a symbol, it's like a meat symbol here, that shows its size, how much meat the animal produces, the prey produces, and all the predators have a hunger of 4. So you can put below the bear 4 animals with 1 meat, or only 2 animals with 2 meat. So you're trying to get the most animals to eat if it's your predator. And all the other animals that are below it, let's think of the alligator here. Let's see the alligator. Below him, we have 2 of the skunks and a squirrel. With 2 skunks and a squirrel, this skunk has 1 meat. This one has 2 meat. And the squirrel has 2 meat. So we get a total of 5 meat. So he can only eat 4. He eats the first, he eats the second, and he cannot eat the squirrel because he has 2 meat and he only has 1 hunger left. So this squirrel is safe. And so this is how you get points with your prey, trying to get it safe. So trying to get it below the prey that are currently being eaten by the predator. But we're going to have special cards with effects that change the rows and the columns. So at any time, the animal that is safe can become eaten and so on. The first player to have 9 points is the winner. And as I said, we're going to be counting the point live, and nobody knows how much points you have, only you. So when you get 9 points, you say, okay, I won. This is Emboscados, is one of our the first game we're releasing here at SPIEL.digital. It's from Rodrigo Rego. It's a Brazilian designer. And this is the game, pretty much it. It's a simple game. We call it a cute and cruel game. It's a simple game. It's a cheap and simple game in a small box. Yeah. But the thing is, it's very fun. We have there's stake bets. There's lots and lots of strategy because the animals, just to finish quickly, the animals have genders. So you can see this one is a male squirrel. Yeah. And when animals get together, they can have interactions. Like if you have a male squirrel and a female squirrel adjacent in a row or a column, they get a baby. So we have tokens for babies. Let me see here. Okay, we have tokens for babies. And if they are of the same gender, be it male or female, they fight for over territory. So when a male squirrel enters adjacent to another male squirrel, the first male squirrel is discarded. So there's lots of interaction, take that, and lots of things to do. It's a very fun and chaotic game, but highly, highly strategic too.
Now, do Brazilian, because you're an all Brazil affair, are designers coming to you to pitch ideas, or do you go out and seek out ideas, and that's how you came across this one?
Okay, so I guess both of the situations work, okay, all of them. And the thing is, this one, Rodrigo Rego is a designer we've known from a long time. He released some games like the Dead and Breakfast from Braincrack Games, I think so. But other games are pitched to us. This one was pitched to us. And so we're always looking for new games, especially from Brazilian game designers. That's our main focus, but we're always looking for new games. And now we're actually on Spiel trying to talk to other publishers and trying to get our games published outside of Brazil as well.
Now, how about artwork? Do you guys, also look for local talent to do your artwork? Because you're getting a lot of comments in the chat about how cute your predators and prey are.
Yeah, we look for local artists, and we have this is kind of our thing. Our games they look cute. That's the thing. The big displays here are from our first game, Quicks. That is a word game. It's a game we released last year. And they're also cute as well. You can see here, they're also cute as well. So that's our thing. We have like many artists that work with us, but that's our thing, like trying to make cute games, but for adults.
Now, I'm curious that oftentimes a designer will come with a mechanic, but not necessarily a theme, or that the publisher may choose to pick a different theme or go in a different artistic direction. What was the case with this one? Did they come in saying this is about animals and big animals eating little animals, or was that something that evolved later on in the process? Yeah.
This game, that's very normal for us to get a game and we changed the theme. We talked about it. It's very normal for us, but no, this game came with the theme. We just trade because it was like for all animals, and we traded to woodland creatures. But the game came with us. It's a funny story actually, because the designer he created this game during his honeymoon. Because he went to a place that had lots of animals and it was beautiful. And he thought, I had to create a game about this. It's a funny story, actually.
That's not one I think I've heard before, designing a game on your honeymoon. We had an interview earlier today that two game designers designing a game on an airplane together. So we'll have to add honeymoon to the list of interesting ways a game came into being.
It's true. I'll have to try that airplane thing later on.
Right, or you could try. I have heard the literal elevator pitch. If you can pitch a game to a publisher in an elevator for real, then it's a quick teach. That's for sure.
Yes, during this pandemic, that's a thing that could happen. You can pitch. Now we're pitching games and receiving pitches from all over the place, like with Zoom and Hangouts and everything. So it's true. We can have a literal elevator pitch.
So let's talk about if people are interested in getting your game. You had mentioned that you're going through the sales channels for SPIEL.digital. How about outside the show? Do you think you might be able? Do you guys have a website where you might be able to purchase? Yeah.
We have our official website. Is www.pgmeditora, like editora.com.br, like in Brazil. That's our official website. You can purchase our games there, know lots about us, and contact us. We have an email there. You can talk to us. We're always ready to talk and take all of our questions.
Wonderful. Well, Gabriel, I want to thank you so much for giving us a couple minutes to do a quick tour of Emboscados, and we'll come back in a moment with your second game.